Each small remark, any trivial stumble, it all gets under your skin. You're surrendering your strength. The fact is, the most resilient individuals don't have fewer problems. They just master how they react. Picture navigating existence unshaken. No excessive rumination, no uncontrolled reactions. Only absolute command. In this video, I'll teach you the method to condition your thinking to act as if nothing bothers you. Mastering the nothing bothers me mindset is fundamental. The world is full of distraction. People's opinions, constant annoyances, unforeseen roadblocks. What if I revealed that authentic force originates from perfecting purposeful neutrality? The essential factor is developing to detach your emotions from environmental situations. When you allow external events to command your emotions, you become a puppet of powers outside your command. However, when you condition your thinking to remain unmoved, you emerge as a commander of your future. When you embody this mindset, you exercise dominance without saying a word. Think of the most influential individuals throughout time. They were not those who reacted impulsively to any insult. Their force didn't reside in their capacity to debate, but instead in their power to stay unmoved. Imagine a scenario where you're disrespected publicly. The instinctive reaction of many would be fury. However, what results when you simply smile and walk away? You rob the instigator of their power. Identical principles govern defeats and obstacles. People who comprehend the strength of neutrality see failure as nothing more than data, a valuable lesson. They don't absorb defeat. They merely witness, adapt, and move forward. How can you forge this magnitude of command? Practice the habit of pausing prior to acting. Question internally, does this circumstance genuinely impact my long-term goals? An additional vital component lies in mental projection. Envision yourself as a person who traverses the world unshaken. When you solidify this projection within your thinking, it transforms into your truth. Effective distance isn't concerning blocking emotions. It concerns commanding them. Envision this. You're amid an intense dispute. Should you permit their statements to command your sentiments, or do you smile unaffected? As you embrace this method, stress decreases, understanding grows. What you emphasize, you draw. When you take control of your contemplation and sentiments, you emerge as a creator of your future. Conditioning yourself for emotional separation does not mean you become cold. It signifies you cease permitting environmental influences to command your inner condition. Your emotions serve you, not the other way around. Strategic detachment is extraordinary ability. We're trained to assume we must care about everything. However, authentic independence comes when you realize that many things are irrelevant. Neutrality doesn't indicate disinterest. It indicates choice. Not each struggle deserves combat. When you quit engaging to any small disturbance, you recover mastery. Stop seeking approval. Seeking approval is a trap. The moment you give another person the strength to define your worth, you lose control over your own life. True confidence isn't given. It's built through self-reliance. The most charismatic people don't supplicate for acceptance. They possess their identity, defects, and everything. Liberty arrives when you release the need to be liked by everyone. No matter what you do, someone will always have something to say. So why squander your power endeavoring to appease everybody? If you want to break free from a validation snare, begin by questioning internally, whose judgment genuinely counts? An additional vital move is learning to validate yourself. As you begin acknowledging your inherent significance, environmental acceptance transforms trivial. The moment you stop seeking validation is the point you commence experiencing independence. Judgment is unavoidable, but how you handle it defines your strength. Criticism only has as much power as you grant it. When you engage effectively, you permit it to command you. The most powerful people don't allow judgment to disturb them. They evaluate it with lucid thinking. Capture what's valuable and discard the rest. Filter criticism through logic, not feeling. Two categories of judgment exist: constructive and destructive. Helpful condemnation is worthwhile. Damaging condemnation, by contrast, is intended to tear you apart. Not every opinion merits your focus. When you respond to criticism with calm indifference, you demonstrate to everyone that your confidence is unshakable. The strongest people don't dread judgment. They use it wisely or they disregard it entirely. Stress reveals individuals. Some break, yet the powerful continue steadfast. As they discipline their consciousness before the storm arrives, the key lies in separating from the requirement for command. Not all will proceed as planned. However, you don't engage effectively. You answer with planning. The majority fracture during tension as they oppose truth. Your consciousness is your combat arena. The thoughts you allow will determine whether you win or lose. To condition an unwavering consciousness, you must build mental habits. Thankfulness to resist cynicism, rigor to supersede idleness. Daily you need to condition yourself to be unfazed, to stop before engaging. Most people are slaves to their emotions, but the ones who control their minds dominate all. Mental strength is built in the small, everyday moments. One of the most powerful mental habits you should forge is distance. Distance doesn't indicate apathy. It indicates command. One more essential factor is discipline. Consciousness perpetually chases comfort, yet rigor reconstructs thinking. Begin modestly. Commit to habits that strengthen your psychological power. Genuine strength operates quietly. It doesn't pursue recognition. It simply acts and permits achievements to express. The noisiest persons, they are commonly the most vulnerable. If you desire to be honored, quit proclaiming your objectives. Accomplishment isn't forged through statements. It's forged through execution. The more you talk, the more you draw inspection. When you function, silently no one sees you coming. The strongest individuals don't squander power demonstrating worth. They allow their achievement to communicate. Stillness isn't dormant, it's planning. When you do speak, your remarks maintain importance. In an existence where all frantically seek recognition, be the person who doesn't pursue acknowledgement. When others seek notice, you seek perfection. This is a distinction between individuals who discuss accomplishing extraordinary feats and those who actually do them. The instant you see supply and outside approval, you'll observe something. People will start paying attention. They'll inquire about your process. And that's when you'll comprehend you've authentically commanded circumstances, not since you informed everyone, but because you showed it without saying a word.